In the first 3 months of my fitness journey, I made 2 mistakes that caused me to make a lot less progress than I could. After 3 months, I fixed these mistakes, I stopped making them, and my progress went from linear progression to exponential one. I started to see exponential progress, my body rapidly changed, and I got in way better shape, and after a year, I looked like this, much better than I looked at the beginning. At the first 3 months of my fitness journey, I didn't know a lot about fitness. I watched some videos about resistance training, about weight loss. I was fat. My main priority at the time was to lose weight. And because of the fact that I didn't realize the importance of having muscle mass when being lean, I didn't really do a lot of resistance training. At the first 17 days, I was doing that workout on my phone. I didn't take my sets even remotely close to failure. I did planks, some bodyweight squats, some push-ups, and some bicycle crunches. I was doing them for 17 days. I saw no results. I didn't get much stronger, so I got a bit stronger because of the fact that I lost weight and my body weight got lower, so I did these body weight exercises, my body weight went down and I got stronger because of that. But outside of that, I didn't see a lot of progression in these exercises, in doing them, in this workout plan. It was called, I think, 30 days weight loss challenge. I was not seeing a lot of results from this shit. I stopped doing it. I switched to another app. This app was more about resistance training. I bought a dumbbell and I started curling it, doing shoulder presses. But again, I didn't really like doing it. I was doing it between 2 to 4 times per week, and then I started, after around 1.5 to 2 months being on this weight loss journey, to go and play basketball with my friends. We were doing it for a few months, and during the time, I took resistance training a lot less seriously. I was still on a deficit. I was eating on a deficit for all of the time. I didn't really track protein, I ate more protein when it was easy and convenient, when I had this fucking piece of meat to eat. I ate more of it. I avoided some carbs when I ate out, and I also at home tried to prioritize some protein. So at the morning I was eating tuna instead of just bread with cheese, so I added tuna on top of it. And all these changes, I made them, but I didn't really track protein. I'm pretty sure right now that I underate my protein like crazy for these days. I was not doing a lot of resistance training, and because of that, after 3 months of weight loss, I lost between 25 to 30 pounds, but I didn't look very good. I went from being fat to skinny fat, which is not a desired body for most people. I realized that I don't really like this body, and that's when I started to take resistance training more seriously. I signed up to a gym. I trained twice per week. I did a full body workout, and that's when I didn't see a lot of results, but I started to see some results in terms of muscular development. Before I continue, I want to talk about the first few months of my fitness journey. During those times, I was not just training and eating less and, doing the actions that should get me in better shape. I also learned about how to get in shape. I learned about all of these things, about these topics. I learned how to lose weight, how a calorie deficit works, eat less than you burn. I learned about the importance of protein, of amino acids in general, of fats and carbs in my diet. And I consumed all of these videos. I didn't read books about this topic, but I watched a lot of videos. I got pretty much addicted to fitness videos for that time. Most of the leisure activities that I was doing were these, right? And then after 4 months of watching all of these videos, of getting into my fitness journey, I started to go to the gym. So I said after 3 months, not really. After 3 months, I stopped to lose weight. I went to the doctor and he told me to stop doing so. And after 1 month, I started to train the gym. I told you about, I gained muscle, I started to see more results. And here's the thing. Because of all of that knowledge that I amassed throughout these 4 months, I knew exactly how to train. Now, practically, I didn't really know. I needed to go and actively learn the techniques and what is intensity, how it feels like, right? Training intensely. But I had the knowledge, and after months of implementing it, I got the results. This is my body after 1 year, this is my body after 2 years, and this is my body after 3 years. Basically in these days. The thing was that after 3, 4, and 5, and even 6 months of being on this journey, I didn't see a lot of results. I could not predict how I would look like after 3 years. My current body 3 years ago, when I started my fitness journey, was inconceivable. I could not conceive having this body as a possibility. I did not think that it was possible for me. But I knew one thing. I knew what are the actions that should get me in better shape. I knew what they are, and I knew that by doing them consistently, I will get in better shape. I will build muscle. I will lose weight. And I was just doing them. I just trusted the process. And that is the thing. That's what causes you to get in very good shape. I fully comprehend the importance of genetics. I know that if your genetics suck to the greatest extent, you will not get in amazing shape, right? You will get in the right shape. But even though I understand it, even though you probably understand it too, genetics play a role. They play a big role in muscular development, in the amount of hardship that you will go through by when losing weight. Of course, even when it is the case, ignoring them, putting in the actions that you know that you should do, and trusting the process day in, day out, is the way to maximize your genetic potential. And guess what? You are yet to know what it is. I was yet to know what it is when I started. After months of going through this journey, I didn't look very good. But by trusting the process, by going each and every day, I started to make progress, and now I look completely different. I am unrecognizable, and I don't like to suck my own dick and talk about how great I am. You know, my body is amazing and shit like that. I don't like to just sit here and, say this shit because it's just arrogant and dumb and cocky. I don't like being cocky. I just needed to realize just the contrast between me back then and me today, and how big of an impact one can make. And I don't know you, right? My genetics are pretty much great, right? Again, not to be a cocky, arrogant piece of shit, just the reality of it, right? My genetics are good. My level of dedication is also good. I've been consistent with it, right? But I don't care who you are, even if your genetics are not as good as mine, or even better than mine, you might have better genetics. I don't care how good your genetics are or bad they are. I genuinely think that the approach that should get you in great shape is just ignoring your genetics, seeing what are the actions that should get you in better shape, learning what they are, learning how to perform them in the best way possible so you get most results. And the approach is to just go, do them consistently day in, day out, and then get the results. And when you get the results, you can start to fucking talk shit about your genetics. But until then, until you fulfill as much as you can, or not as much as you can, but something, until you go and you do something that gets you some results, and you see the results, and you see the discrepancy, and you see your genetics essentially, until then, I don't think that just lying on your bed and talking shit about your genetics and using your genetics as a cop-out to why you should not train, to why you should not take fitness seriously, I don't think that it is a smart thing to do. And I don't want to just sit here and yap about it for another few minutes. I will just finish it here. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe. If you want to get free course, link in the description. Bye.